move is brewing. Watch this. Into turn 3, Heinrich is going to hug the inside. Nicky says, I'll go the outside. Does he do a late switchback?
He looks for it, but he can't get the grip. He knows if he tries to unlock the brakes there. Oh, side by side there. Heinrich's going to rough him up a little bit.
Wow, 2 hits. Heading to turn 4.
Yeah, watch Katzberg. He's probably going to send it. He probably didn't appreciate that little argy-bargy there as they accelerated up towards turn 4.
There was issue for Lauren Heinrich in the 77, and that was Nicky Katzberg getting into him.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to go down well. Pretty aggressive there.
Oh, and then Lauren had a little payback on Katzberg. Said, you're going to do it to me, I'll do it back.
Corvette side by side.
Race control have intervened. Farfus has been called for blocking.
That's a drive-through. He's taking it too far. So Tommy, don't make a mistake now. Don't have any contact. That car's coming.
Oh, there it is. There's the contact. Milner. The damage is pretty extensive.
Look, at 180 miles an hour, you got to have a pretty strong forearm there. You got to be really committed to that one.
The driver of the 48 should be embarrassed. The team should be embarrassed. That's not what IMSA is about. That's not what sports car racing is about.
And then we've got the GTD Pro battle here. And Guven has just gone through the Le Mans chicane, missing a little bit of the racetrack there. Hess is coming back at him. And there is Tommy Milner just watching both of them. But it's impressive how this Manthey Pirello car has come to the front. They are so sneaky in the way that they do this every single championship that I commentate and work on it around the world.
Oh!
Manthey. Just crazy, 3 wide.
How about Milner going to the outside and taking both of them? This looks straight out of the Daytona 500. Milner doing a great job working the banking and gets the lead.
Just inside 20 hours of competition on the racetrack, and that is the battle for the lead in GTD Pro.
Watching history, folks, there is Dale Earnhardt at the wheel of a sports car driving at the Rolex 24 and doing a great job of it because the rain has started to fall harder and he is on dry weather tires. Now here's a guy who has spent his entire life racing stock cars, never goes out in the wet. And here with slicks on the car, he is passing people right and left.
And he has his teammate right behind him, keeping him honest. Running defense.
Now we must keep in mind that Dale Earnhardt is a very good road racer. He's had tremendous success in the NASCAR events at Sears Point, where he has won, and at Watkins Glen as well. He is not a novice when it comes to turning right, but this is a very different mechanical combination. The transmission is very different from the Jericho style one they use, just slamming it into gears without the clutch.
You saw the brake pedal come on, and now the pressure is on as the Corvette of Garcia is seeing opportunity. So the 77 under huge pressure.
And let's go back to the Rolex 24. BMW, Corvette, did anything happen between these two teams and cars? There were fireworks between Paul Miller and Corvette, Pratt Miller Motorsports. Allegedly, they've all shaken hands and they're going to get on and race like gentlemen, but we will see. Versus BMW into turn 1, Picariello and Verhagen. Ooh. And on the inside is Garcia. The Corvette puts it on the inside. Oh.
That was tight. Picariello just used up the BMW a little bit. Garcia thought he had an opportunity. Wisely, in hour 2 of this 12-hour race, decided not to push it. You see the line there down in the turn 7 brake zone. It's a little bit like Casino Square at Monaco. If you watch Grand Prix racing there, you kind of do that little fade there and miss the big bump into that brake zone. So some of that is being defensive and proactive in picking the line and closing the door on the inside. Some of it can be the ideal line there to miss the biggest bumps.
Verhagen's got to be looking in his mirrors, Diff, and he sees 7, 8 GTD cars all coming, and I think he's going to start to lose his patience a little bit here. With Picariello, he was awfully close, might have even gotten into the bumper there on the stretch running down to turn 10, but the 77 hangs on.
Watch the Ford Mustang, 5th car in shot. That's Seb Prio. He's been hammering Tommy Milner, but he also has to defend from the 48 of Harper, the 2nd Paul Miller BMW. Almost the entire field of GTD Pro grouped together in this one fight. Intense.
The difference in the rules now that, oh, here we see it. This is getting crazy here. The BMW, the outside. Garcia down the inside. That was so close, almost touches the Porsche.
And Verhagen around the outside in the BMW M4.
How did they make it out of that one? It did not look like it was going to play out for any of the three. As Figueroa back to the front. Garcia with a bold move there up the inside of turn 1.
Alessio Picariello.
There, all three of them. As
Go
now
again.
we're side by side again.
Cut and paste. What did Verhagen learn the last time? Maybe he can roll a bit more speed on the exit here, put pressure on Rexy as they get down into that brake zone. Looks like Harper's gotten around Prio. Big stuff. You got a driver there just trying to get into rhythm. Look at Milner up and over the curb there in turn 4. Skier gets a run on him, and they're side by side through the next couple of corners. Awesome stuff.
And that's where Milner cuts back under the over-under. The street fight continues at the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach, and right now it is heating up.
Just recently, oh, careful here with the battle. Just recently they told Earl Bamber, your numbers are amazing. So that Cadillac's saving fuel to try to get to the end.
I love that. We think we can make it.
Well, look at this. Tommy Milner got a huge run there with the 27 car and the 32 battling out through turn 8. Milner gets around the Aston Martin, almost got around Kenton Cook at the same time. He is up on the wheel. That is Robert Wickett's teammate there. Tries to go around the outside of the hairpin, doing the crossover here. Gets the launch off the hairpin, side-by-side drag race down Shoreline Drive.
Who got any advantage? Who has any horsepower advantage? Milner moves away, tries to...
It's tough. At 160 miles an hour, the 185 mile an hour GTP cars alongside. They do brush, they bump and ball through turn 1.
I was going to say they bump again, and you throw in a couple of GTP cars. You saw the BMW back out of it. It was just too close for comfort there. Big long lifts and coasts, long lifts off the throttle, coasting into the corner, picking up the throttle very gently, trying to save that energy.
Look at this little battle here. Tommy Milner has now got onto the tail of Robbie Foley aboard the Turner Motorsports BMW. He looks down to the inside. That was late but clean. Robbie gives him the path. They both continue.
And more carbon fiber in the hairpin. We saw that in the very early goings when Jensen Altman aboard his Mustang made a similar move. And then that time just muscling his way through. And Robbie Foley